Okay.
Felicity did it. Oh, she fit in the body.
All right, let's see what we got here. So already I feel like this is way more coordinated than I have ever been in my life. So I'm giving Gentleman's Box a try, and this is my second month with it. So far I've really enjoyed it. I think it's a great service for the price. This month's things, when I opened up the box, I wasn't particularly excited about. I don't typically wear bracelets. But it came with a bracelet, so we'll give it a shot. I don't typically wear lapel pins or pocket squares, but maybe that's part of the point, you know. For $25 a month, you get to try some new things, and it's kind of cool. All the colors are very well coordinated. So I've got a matching bracelet, tie, lapel pin, socks, and pretty nice. So let's go ahead and run through just kind of what I think about this month's box and go through it. So we have a Dio Veritas tie, priced $29. This is a cotton tie. I don't think I have a tie that's made out of all cotton. It's kind of a nice texture. This is a cotton blazer that I got on, so it kind of matches that, which is cool. Looks nice. I don't normally get ties that are kind of this thin. Usually the ties I get are thicker, but seems to look all right. Right? It looks okay, pretty good. Yeah. Next we have these Lockstep apparel socks, which I'm going to get my leg up there, but you can see they're kind of a striped socks there. And again, the colors sort of match with the tie and the bracelet that came in, and they're easy to match colors. These are really nice colors that are kind of good to go with anything. And then from Gentleman's Essential, you got a pocket square, which I've never worn a pocket square before. It looks, I don't know, I feel like it looks really formal, but a lot of guys say, hey, you should wear a pocket square with everything. I don't know if I'm going to start wearing, probably not, but it's kind of cool to have the option. And then also this little lapel pin, which is actually a pin. It took me a while at first. I thought it was something that you had to shove through a buttonhole, and this jacket doesn't have a buttonhole, but it's actually a pin. A little end pops off, and you can stick it through anything and then pin it back on. So it'll pin pretty much anywhere. It's kind of hard to see on this, but maybe I'll get a closer up shot and you can check it out better. From Gentleman's Collective, we have a leather bracelet that's kind of a leather and, I don't know, sort of like a paracord shoelace material kind of thing with this clasp. This was really hard to get on. It took me a long time to get this thing on. Probably once you get used to it, again, I don't wear bracelets, so maybe once you get used to it, it'll work. Sort of, I've got it, I'm wearing it with my MVMT, the Natural 40 watch, which is kind of one of my dressier watches that I have. I wear this one on Sundays a lot, and for when I go to church, and it kind of matches the leather on this. A little bit different colors, but if I was wearing an outfit like this, which I do on occasion, I would probably be wearing this watch with it. So this is the Horology on the Cheap channel, so a little bit of a bring some watches in to coordinate that, but the watch is not part of the box. I'm going to do a review on this watch later. I know there's a lot of people who love MVMT and then a lot of watch snobs that hate it. I have had no complaints about this watch. I really enjoy it. Knowing what I know now, I probably would have made a different choice, but I really enjoy, again, I've really enjoyed the watch, and I have no problems with it. It works great, looks good with a lot of things, and the price isn't outrageous, but I mean, I think in that price range, there's maybe some other ones I'd be more interested in getting. But when I get to the MVMT review, we'll go more into that. So finally, the last thing was this East of Liberty money clip. I've never used a money clip again, so this is the kind of thing that I've been on the fence about buying a couple of times, buying a money clip and trying it out. So it's kind of cool that they send me one and I can give it a shot. This one looks like a giant paper clip, which I actually kind of think is kind of cool. I thought it was a tie clip at first. I started trying to put it on. I was like, that just doesn't fit. It's not a tie clip. It's a money clip. But yeah, so overall, That's this month's Gentleman's Box. I also tried Sprezza Box out. Actually, I like the Gentleman's Box stuff better so far from, it's a pretty small sample size. I did 1 month of Sprezza Box. I've done 2 months of Gentleman's Box. But yeah, I really, I like Gentleman's Box. I think the price is good. It's like $25 a month, and they send you some cool stuff. And, again, it's like these whole subscription things, the idea is that they're sending you things that maybe you wouldn't have thought of anyways, because, if I knew what I wanted for $25, I'd just go out and get it. But then, I'd never try these things out. So I think it's a fun service if you can afford it. For me, it's probably not something I want to continue doing month to month. Again, there's other things I want to spend my $25 a month on because I am on a tight budget. But for a couple months to try it out, I really enjoyed it. I got some cool stuff from it. And I don't know, again, I think part of it is, I'm only living in America for a few more months here, then I got to go back to Japan and then pay a lot more for international shipping. So that kind of makes it maybe not quite worth it. But overall, I think it's a cool subscription. That's this is the January 2018 Gentleman's Box subscription, and just a quick look at kind of what it looks like if you put everything on at once, which I think is, again, I think that's the idea. I think the idea is you're supposed to sort of put all of the stuff on with one outfit, but you can obviously mix and match it with the other things that you got too. So I probably won't be this dressed up again on the channel for a while until, maybe I do a dress watch review, and then probably have to get a little dressed up for that. But anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time, and hope you don't mind that we take a small break off from watches to kind of take a look at some other cool stuff that I think is sort of loosely related. But anyways, yeah, until next time, we'll see you later.